It's no secret that reading is one of the best and affordable ways for entrepreneurs to learn and grow their income. If you ask any wealthy person, they will tell you that lots of their greatest ideas and inspiration came from reading books. That's why in today's video, we'll be going over 5 great books that every entrepreneur should read. Make sure to take some notes because I'll be providing you with 3 ideas that will help you determine if these books are right for you. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Learn, Inspire, Achieve. Let's get into it. Number 1, The Millionaire Fastlane by M.J. DeMarco. Probably one of the best and most entertaining books I've read on business and entrepreneurship is The Millionaire Fastlane. To summarize, this book is about 3 lanes you can take in regards to your finances: the sidewalk, the slow lane, and the fast lane. The author stresses the idiocy of the sidewalk and the slow lane while praising the fast lane and how living with this mindset can grow your finances exponentially. So, what's in it for you? This book will teach you how to accelerate your wealth in the next 5 to 10 years and become rich while you're young, instead of in 40 to 60 years when the only vehicle you'll be styling is the motorized scooter at your local grocery store. Next, what's the main point? The main idea of this book is that society believes the only way to grow wealth quickly is through being an actor, musician, or athlete. However, MJ argues that anyone who brings value to the world that is independent from time can build wealth. Now, what's my key takeaway from this book? The biggest thing I took away is that if you want to become rich while you're young, you will need to own a profitable business that makes big money while you sleep, and invest large amounts of that money into investments to accelerate your growth. If you enjoy sarcasm, the hard truth, and tough love, this book is definitely for you. Number 2, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is praised by YouTubers and financial gurus everywhere under the sun, and if you haven't at least heard about Rich Dad Poor Dad, you've been living under a rock. This was one of the first finance books that I ever read, and it completely changed my mindset about money and investing. Now, some of the strategies presented in this book conflict with The Millionaire Fastlane, but the principles remain the same: build a business and invest. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a great personal finance book for those just getting started in their financial journey, and those trying to understand money better. Well, what's in it for you? You will learn the mindsets of the wealthy, some personal finance tips, and what differentiates rich people from the poor and middle class. The main point? You don't have to work a high-paying 9-to-5 corporate job in order to build wealth. All you need is financial literacy and the knowledge on how to make money work for you. My key takeaway from this book is that wealth is a mindset. If you want to hit it big, it starts with thinking differently about money and how it's made, and it concludes in creating a system in which money works for you instead of you being a slave to it. All in all, Rich Dad Poor Dad is great for budding entrepreneurs who want to learn more about financial literacy before starting their first business. Although I disagree with some of the strategies, I believe the principles of having a money mindset are spot on. Number 3, The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. Every day, thousands of people wonder why they aren't making progress and succeeding at their goals. They practice the guitar, take cooking lessons, work on their YouTube channel, and participate in the daily Zumba class. But for some reason, they go to bed tired and discouraged. I had this issue for a while as I was dabbling in different business ideas until I read The One Thing. Essentially, The One Thing is all about focusing on one thing each day that will help you reach your goal. Instead of sporadically focusing on multiple things that don't get you one step closer to your goal, Keller suggests to focus just on one thing each day. What's in it for you if you read this book? You will learn how to appropriately manage your time so that you're getting the most out of it. The main point? Many people try to focus on too many things at once. It's better to focus on one thing and do it well. 80% of the outcomes result from 20% of the causes. And, what's my key takeaway? In order to be successful, you must identify what those one things are each day and work at them until they're done. It's now time for our question of the day. What's the best way to plan out your day? A. Blocking out time in your schedule? B. Making a to-do list? C. Filling out a calendar? Or D. None of the above? Put your answer in the comments section. Number 4, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. with over 30 million copies sold. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a goldmine for common sense techniques that will help you both lead and impact other people. After reading this book, I was blown away on how simple and obvious Carnegie's ideas were, yet how much we never actually practice them in everyday life. So, what's in it for you if you read this book? The 3 biggest things you will learn from this book is firstly, how to be a more likable person, how to win people over, and how to be a better leader. And the main point? The whole idea of this book is that if you treat people with respect and are genuinely interested in them, you will be able to connect with them, improve relationships, and even win more in a business perspective. Lastly, what's my biggest takeaway? The greatest takeaway I got from this book is to make people feel important. We live in a world where everyone wants to be heard, but nobody is taking the time to listen. It's so obvious, but people just want to be loved. And I learned ways to make people feel needed and appreciated from How to Win Friends and Influence People. Number 5, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. In November of 2020, I read the book 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, and it changed the way I view everything. It took me to a new level of effectiveness in every area of my life. In short, before you can win the war outside of yourself, you must win the war inside of yourself first. You must change your attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. What's in it for you? This book will teach you how to take control of your life and actions to effectively grow your relationships, both personal and business. And, what's my key takeaway? After reading the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I concluded that I was never going to react to any situations that happened to me anymore, but instead that I was going to be proactive and make something work. This has helped me the past year get more done and take control of my life. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Have a great rest of your week. See you next Thursday.